And how's everybody doing today? Hope you guys had a good night. I've been thinking about what we're gonna build and yawning a lot. But that's something else. Uh, I've been thinking about what we're gonna build. Thinking about it hard. And I've come to the conclusion I have no fucking clue. I also found out that all these uprising weapons, almost all of them require things that we can't make with a regular assembler. They require the manufacturing for this from this. We quite literally have to build an entire extra, freaking, you know, an entire extra manufactory, not knowing anything about it, so we'd have no idea what does what or how, or what it needs, which could be fun. But I don't think we want to do that for our first ship. And put off our I mean, I'm pretty sure some of the materials aren't available on planet either, because one of the materials that I saw quite clearly was titanium plate. So I'm assuming we're gonna have to go to another planet or to the moon or something like that to find that. But I have had a little refining going. Got some magnesium, gold, cobalt, nickel, everything. Also got a few where are they? Couple basic refineries going to help pull, maul through things faster. They're up underneath. But also built a defense tree. I will happily call that a defense tree anytime you ask me what that is. Yeah, we want a scout. You're not wrong. But we were looking at building a large grid. Do we go for full aesthetic, or do we go for minimalist, bare bones? I want to go for aesthetic, I think. Hmm. Yeah. It feels like every time I go to Space and Space Engineers for the first time, it's always a tiny little ship that's literally just a seat on a freaking hydrogen rocket, you know. And, it always feels like that's my first exposure to space in a world, is basically riding the crotch rocket from hell to space. I know it works, but it always feels like, oh, you did that again. Yeah, we had a little power crisis at one point. This one was, yeah. right. Let's see. What do we... I've had manufacturing going for a while now because we need it, you know? And every time, you know what? I've got enough of that. I've got enough of that. I got plenty. This needs 2 full magnesium. Not a decimal point, 2 full. And every time it gets close, this pulls it. It's been driving me nuts. Like, so much magnesium being processed. I think it's like 50K total. I did upgrade the miner just a little bit. More additional side to side. Finally put down thrust on it so we can turn it, fix it if it decides to turn over. And I threw a couple extra batteries on there because we were peaking on, while we tried to run.
Excuse me, you said you could drive?
Okay, screw you, Jarvis. First off. And also put a couple lights on it. I think the only thing left to do is to decide what color we want to paint it. Still don't move very fast, I admit. I probably should put an extra pair of batteries on it. So I can put some more lift on it. Guarantee it's gonna stay up. All right, thank you. Oh, that's a little too much. That's a little too much. Wasn't paying good enough attention there. God, I always do this. I lose track of what I'm mining. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to get all the nickel out. That's why.
Engineer, a steel plate cannot get to your inventory.
Somehow I managed to get that enough on the out. Holy cow. And the bad part is there is not enough iron. Yeah, I gotta put more batteries on this full size small grid batteries so I can actually get more lift on this thing. No, 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 no. Losing lift, losing lift. Nope. I ain't gonna make it. Yeah. Let me guess. Let me guess. You found some? Oh, that's hilarious. That means your entire problem was technically your own fault. Ooh. How you doing, Slim? I mean, 2 weeks is a lot less than we were expecting, to be fair. The way you were describing it, we were kind of expecting it to be 2 months.
Oh, thank God. Please. Never try it again.
Jarvis is sassy. Oh, I gotta remember to make sure that he's fully drained before I head out next time. Or consider, because good God, I almost didn't make it that time. Yeah, it was kind of a quick and dirty build, so I should probably Of course, I don't have steel plate on me. I should probably rebuild this connector. Do have that spot there that would be a lot. That'd actually be tougher to make it into. Never mind. Send it that way. Ideas. Yeah, I'm gonna rebuild this with sorters and all that. Like the basic refineries they're pulling a lot of weight here. Hey, the industrial finally made it through all the magnesium that was in it, though. Does that mean we actually, well, we're producing excess metal grids at least. Well, I saw earlier Durga surfaced from whatever exile he had put himself into. Don't you see that on the server, Ghost? Yeah, I was getting only like 30 minutes of uptime on it. With that, comfortably.
As cunning plans go, engineer, it's hardly your finest.
Hey, Welsh, how you doing? This thing is slowly devolving into more and more of a Mad Max prototype. I'm doing pretty good. Definitely developing a Mad Max prototype, that's for sure. I just slowly keep adding more to it without actually thinking about how I want to add things. Oh god. You know what I just realized? I just realized it. That's an ore detector right behind me. But it looks like the food recycler reactor from Back to the Future positioned like that. Oh god, I'm not going to be able to unsee that now. It looks like the Mr. Fusion from Back to the Future. don't think I need anything at the moment. Other than maybe some silicon, but I should probably load this thing up with some more forward thrust. I'd have to add more reverse thrust too. We'll think about it. Yeah, like this is definitely not a yellow Macther, that's for sure. You know what? While I've got it off, time to. Oh God. Ghost, how is the missus gonna think of that? Okay, to be fair, the missus would probably be right there with you, wouldn't she? Oh God, why are you using StreamerBot to press keys on the keyboard, Slim? Why would you do that? Why is this connector trying to be a major storage hub? What is going on here? Oh, it's got collect all on. My bad. Oh God. Don't. You are gonna traumatize us with that, Slim. Ghost, do you realize what he's suggesting? You are. Welsh, in case you don't understand what they're saying is, they're suggesting giving chat the ability to say, no, you don't get to fly whenever they want. They're wanting to give chat the ability to say. They're wanting to give chat the ability to say, you know what? You're in the middle of space and you only have one oxygen tank on you. I'm gonna open up your freaking helmet on you. That's what they're saying. They're saying, you know what? I want to give chat the ability to turn off my ship in the middle of combat. Right while I'm getting stuck in against an AI enemy, I want them to turn my ship off. God, could you imagine? Oh God. In the middle of atmospheric tight maneuvering, and suddenly your dampers die. Oh God. This is why I persist in saying you are slowly turning into Brock Sampson. This is why I persist in saying that. Actually, to be fair, I should set a ammo blacklist on that. I don't want it to pull out any ammo that happens to be in a ship I dock there. God, could you imagine? Could you imagine just, you know, you know, you're full speed, YOLOing your way to a freaking, to a unknown signal in the early game, and chat just you just yumps your jetpack right in the middle of it. God, it would be entertaining, but it would be the kind of thing that I might actually put somebody in timeout for. Yeah, you can switch it back on. Yeah, you can switch it back on. That doesn't help when you were in tight corners maneuvering with an asteroid and now you plowed into it. Well, ooh, my power's back on just in time for me to plow into that asteroid. The ship I just spent 6 hours building, now a wreck. All right, let's see. Do we have any magnesium, or did it all get spent on freaking ammo that I didn't need extra of at the moment? I made one trip for nickel, and that shit has been punishing me for like a day. I swear, I made one trip for nickel, and that shit has been punishing me. I'm drowning in nickel. If you heard nipples from that ghost, you may need to check your
park in this neighborhood.
You need to check your
hearing.
Some
of the savory types have been seen around this vicinity in the past few seconds.
Besides, depending on whether you're horny or not at the time, drowning in nipples could be a fun thing. Thank you for the ban. All right. So, yeah, I am thinking we do want to go with a So, Ghost's of the opinion I should just build a small little YOLO craft to just get into space. What's the rest of chat's opinion on that? Should I build a little YOLO craft to just get out there and see how effed it is, or should I go bearing arms? I mean, if we're just talking about what I can build currently. Honestly, I kind of want to take up a small ship anyway, thinking about it, because a small ship can be used, will be easier to get in and out of orbit, and in and out of planet for less resources, and it'll give me the ability to build a base up there easier. No, Wales is not. It's on the outskirts, kind of, if I remember correctly. It is a separate country, technically. They're not really that united anymore. Yeah. I mean, Ghost, if somebody met you and you had... Ghost, if somebody met you and you had a Texas accent and they said, "Wow, you must be Alaskan," how would you feel? You'd be pissed off and saying, "No, I'm Texan." Just because you're part of the greater whole doesn't mean you don't still have your local identity. That's what, you're basically saying just because she's part of the UK, she doesn't have a local identity. That the different parts of the country, the different parts of it. Well, to be fair, even people from LA and New York don't want people to know they're from LA or New York when they're outside of those areas. So the joke there is, it's LA and New York. They're loud and proud assholes. So
He is coming. Cover your butt.
I hate that I actually clenched. Screw you, Slim. Oh. No, it is, because defining a region in the country as just the UK or just the US is disingenuous to how broad the cultures are in the country. You can drive 2 miles in the US and be in a completely different local culture. You can do the same thing in the UK or anywhere else in Europe. Wales has always been a separate country. They've just, I think, as far as I'm aware, for most of their time, they've preferred to just stay with the UK, with England. I don't know the specifics. I'm American, not British or Welsh or Irish or Scottish. That area is actually quite culturally diverse. All right, brain, where is my landing gear? So I can stop wandering around in the menu. There it is. Come on, show me it. Why am I doing it this way? Damn it. I mean, that's generally how things go in our discussions. Agree to disagree at some point. Yes. I don't know why I'm grabbing an advanced rotor. A regular one will do just fine. I mean, Ghost. It's not like she could. Not like she gets to stay in the box with how much you with how much you blow things up. Not like she'd get to stay in the box. I need to go queue up some steel plate and grab some. Probably grab some interior plate while I'm here, just because I know I'll end up needing it somewhere. Yeah, might be it not be a bad idea. Good boy. Taking out a wolf. Oh, right. This one's not. That's right. That's not connected to the other half. That's right. And it can't do it from there. Hey, not G. Build repair system. Question is, did they actually? Yep, they did turn on. Good. I do want to have some form of weapon on this. This would need me to have. Oh, this is plasma cell. Oh, I don't know what those cost. Oh God, that would break the freaking game, I bet you. You say that. All right, since we have access to the Rexes for lift, I should have the stuff to make thruster components. Maybe. Now I kind of feel like the need to go check. I have gold and silver, and I don't have platinum, though, so I can't make thruster components. So no, I can't make those. And I can't make fusion coils. All right. All right, so Rex as it is. Those I can make. How big is this on a small grid? Oh, wait, it can't be on a small grid. Alright. That sucks. Trying not to put a literal barrel on here. I'm sick and tired of literally sending a barrel up to space for a first ship every time. Nope. Rexes do not. Rexes are just metal grid and steel and a little bit of nickel. I need to figure out where I want to put the batteries before I can place them. And where I want to place them will depend on my freaking conveyor needs. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that was going to work. There's one of him screaming, "Bring it on," that I was trying to find the other day because first thing I thought of was, that's Ghost. I'm thinking I want a string of conveyors down the rear spine of the ship for lift. I'll kind of make the back into a fantail. I'm gonna make the back into a bit of a fantail, like a. That's not a great description of it, but no, if I was gonna name the ship Mick anything, it'd be McPixel just for the joke. Alright, and now I need. I shouldn't need much in the way of oxygen. So hilariously, that might actually be the place to put it. Now, what cockpit do we want to use here? The fighter's the one that makes the most sense. Oh, right. Bob's turned off. As much as I like the other ones, Bob is the one that the fighter is the one that makes sense here because of the connector. You know, no collar needed to switch it between two to make another one work. Even though I prefer the industrial one, for small grid. You know, I really like the industrial cockpit, but it just doesn't make sense here with the way I've done this. All right, let's. Did mine? Okay, no, the music didn't break. Okay. Honestly, if I made a sub that a ship that yellow, it would definitely get called the submarine. Oh, that's gonna irritate me that I made that one different. Damn it. It'll be covered up, but it's still gonna bother me knowing it's in there like that. I know Ghost has some screeching going on internally because I just did that way. Who cares? I feel like one of these days he's gonna deck you for some of the things, some of these things, Ghost. One of these days you will feel the wrath of the Aussie, and I think all of us are gonna find it hilarious when it happens. All right. Do we make this scout ship with a decent amount of storage, or do we forego any real storage in this thing? I mean, it is just a scout. I suppose with my continued fascination in using the modular cargo everywhere I can,
You did remember a hydrogen bomb, right? I didn't realize this was a no-fly.
Mm. Through sheer dumb luck, I landed right on it. Through sheer dumb luck, I landed the side port right on the conveyor. Wow. I didn't expect that. I'll worry about aesthetics once I get everything wired up, but I feel like I have to go full troll here. I feel like if I don't go full troll here on this, then I'm missing out badly enough that Ghost will actually probably get a little violent about it. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire. Oh, and I'm out of interior plate. I know Ghost can already see what I'm planning. If he's watching at the moment. No, I am not a good enough singer for karaoke. It could have a literal ring of fire around the connector. So we have forward and back, side to side. Now we need lift and decel. I mean lift and you know ascend and descend. It's a scout, so in the end of the day, at the end of the day, how it looks really doesn't matter because it's probably going to get scrapped sooner rather than later. Oh, another dog. Yep, another dog. Several dogs. All right. Is probably intelligent for me to put another bridge across. Or two. The more I'd rather have the redundancies than need them and not have them. Currently, Slim, I've got 4. Currently, Slim, I've got 4 separate gyros on this. How many more do you think I should probably put? I want to figure out where I need to stash those before I let the builder take a turn. I know the joke is there's no such thing as too many gyros, but at some point for small craft, the weight over their additional control, has a limit. It's not like large grids with, that are absolutely effing huge. There is a size to power ratio. I'll try it with 4 and I'll fit more in if I need to. Now, 14 lift should be more than enough, shouldn't it, Slim? For its size, 14 lift should be more than enough, right? Fun. Sounds like somebody's about to get a reaming. Now, I don't think I'm that bad, but I acknowledge that I'm not good. Oh. All right, let's let Bob tackle building what we've got here. Theoretically, what I've got here should be a functional ship. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Yeah, I'll be honest, I have no interest in performing karaoke, so even if it might be fun for a torture everyone stream, I don't really have a want to do it. Yeah, just as a reference, just because you participated in choir back when your back when your grandparents forced you to go to church, does not mean you are qualified to sing. I mean, no reason not to get more going. Well, I'm gonna need more when when I start on the big ship, especially with how slow this has been. Oh, that's so much faster.
Hey kids, wanna see a dead body?
Hey, it's Koji. How you doing, man? It has been a while. Holy cow. It stopped? How you doing, man? What's up? Not my mood lately, honestly. I'm gonna be getting kicked out of my home soon. Well, so there is that downer. All right, we have 27k ice we can cram into it. Yeah, the landlords are wanting to renovate. It's not our fault, you know. No, you don't go in there. You go in there. All right, that'll start producing some hydrogen, which we desperately need if we want to get this thing off the ground at all. I'm pretty sure I've got enough lift to get this thing off the
Dragons!
He got me with it again. How you doing, Heartbreaker? Oh, that always gets me. That always gets me. Yeah, well, ours hasn't told us, we're going to be able to, rent it again. He's just, it's 100-year-old house. It's falling apart around us. It's time for it to get fixed. It's less, they're feeding us a line, and more, it's a piece of shit. And they even gave us 60 days. So they did, they did better. They did right by us as far as notification. Yeah. We're going to keep in contact with them, see if we can get in again once they're done repairing it, but it's not a massive concern. Oh yeah, they honestly they did right by us as far as notification goes. this is not the way it's going to space. This is the essentially the skin. I mean the this is the bones that I'm gonna build a skin around, and probably incorporate a weapon or two. Honestly, it'd be stupid if I didn't incorporate a weapon or two. In fact, let's think about that. Nightfalls. $1,000mm axial cannon. That sounds like it would make Ghost hard. Unfortunately, it looks like it's a it's a large grid only item. Looks like all of the Nightfalls are large grid only. That sucks. MA's a reactor room. TA Industries. What do we have in small grid here? I did not. Oh, it's adorable. That's more like it. What, the game? Oh yeah, it's a friggin' I love this game. Oh god. Alright, alright. Oh. Wait, hold up. Nothing hostile in the area. Alright, there we go. Yeah, Koji, if you can see, it's, oh, crap. There we go, unfuzzy.
Fuel low.
Oh, my fuel is not that low. Made sure to fill it up this time. Wait. Welcome back. Apparently I filled out some steel plate on one side, but not on the other. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. What am I missing for this? Superconductors for a rotary cannon. What? How do those look like 60 millimeter EAP drum? All right, let's go queue up 300 of those. Oh, never mind. That needs uranium. I cannot build those. Or I cannot use those. Never mind. I should have known as soon as they required superconductors, it needed uranium. Of course. You ascend. Alright. Well, if we can't use that because of fucking uranium requirements. And the uprising ones are out of the question too because of bizarre requirements like linear electromagnets. It looks like we're going with the this is small grid. Come on, show it so we can find out exactly how stupid this looks. Come on. Come on. There we go. see what that looks like. Come on. Oh, that's actually kind of sexy. It's upside down, but it's sexy.
Warning, please check inventory for extraneous tools. Engineer, a steel plate cannot get to your inventory.
All right, and that requires... It's rotor locked. Why is it moving? FBC 101 shell. Oh. The first one came from the same side as my actual door. Oh, the first one came from the same side as my actual door. It did say TBC 101, right? FBC 101. All right. Oh, I'm focused in trying to find this. There it is. Iron, nickel, and cobalt. No magnesium required. Ayo. Ghost, I think I found a new weapons mod pack for you. A new weapons mod for you for when you try when you try out Vanilla Plus. The Consolidation Rearmament. It has at least one heavy penetrate armor piercing, round for small ships that is not magnesium requiring. Does require cobalt, but that's a lot easy, but that's if you find cobalt but not magnesium, there's at least one you can cook. And the 301 is just iron and nickel. I need to find out which one uses the 301. I need to find out which one uses the 301 because that's just iron and nickel. Posture check. Not that there's much posture for a floating head, but we'll go with it. I mean, yeah, it's got the nagling, which has, which is some, freaking laser repeaters, but overall it's not that bad. All right. FBC, FBC. Oh, it's the Gallarhorn, but that's a large grid ship, weapon. Oh no, that's TBC, not FBC. Never mind. I have not found anything that is FBC 301 yet. Yes, I know your favorite thing to do is to make the gun fly. I know. You know why? You know what? I'm being stupid. Let's go look at the production. Yeah, it's the Gallarhorn. It's the Gallarhorn. It's a literal ammo mag for a railgun. I feel like we need a chin-mounted Gatling though to pair, for tracing. Or maybe just some laser repeaters. Like the small grid does not have these require the lens. Right now we're just trying to get the Oh. So, Ghost, they call this a plasma repeater. This one, a laser repeater. The ammo for it is just iron and gravel. So this is one that you might actually like because it lets you use up all that gravel that would otherwise stockpile. I mean, it's better to use it than have it laying around, just taking up space or dumping it out into the world where you have to void it later. All right. So let me just hide those because there is no. Let me just hide these because it's a stupid amount of what am I meant? That one's not done apparently. What are we missing? Superconductors, of course. And this is the way you can throw it at it. Ooh, do I not have enough gold for that? What the hell's going on? I have gold for that. Hmm. They're 59% full. That'll be enough to at least get it checked out. And each of these is holding 1,500. I might have to put 4 more in. Maybe 6. We'll find out. Theoretically, I should just be able to... No, I did not. Woo, that's zippy. $5.45-ish. All right. I probably want to throw another gyro or 2 on here.
Oh, thank God. Please, never try again.
Screw you. Oh, all right. So that puts us on the base that's actually got decent power generation. The other one's only got a single solar power. I mean, a single wind turbine. Probably add some solar on there. But so that should charge up decently well now. It flies. It's zippy. At least on the lift. It feels like it needs another also part of the reason I wanted to hook up to the base was so I could load up ammo onto this. Why are you only holding 2 at a time? You absolute... Alright, well, where is the industrial assembler?
Excuse me, who said you could drive?
Well, I don't plan. Yeah. Oh, I like that. I mean, it almost stops on a dime, and I know for a fact it'll do a barrel roll. Honestly, I think I'm missing. I think I need another 2 gyros. And maybe some more maneuvering thrust. I've got good lift, good decent. You know, I've got good up, down, forward, back, but I think my side to side needs a little more. That's what I was saying. I think I need a little more on my horizontal for thrust. The fact that Tokyo drifted on me there when I when I made a turn while accelerating tells me that I need more side thrust. Need more horizontal. I'm at least partially taking it out for a little spin right now to see how the life of the I mean, I've got all of them set to one lump group right now. I know that's not ideal, but for testing it was fine. Well, I mean, I do have 4 batteries, and these are hydrazines. These aren't electric. These do run on hydrogen. I mean, I might want to separate out the forward and back for when I launch. But other than needing to put a skin on this, I'd say it's actually pretty solid. Nope. That was my bad. That's the nice thing about working on the testing platform, I suppose. Gonna have to practice my docking for sure.
If I find out you used P, I'm never closing your helmet again.
All right, so I suppose I am officially in a decorate it and skin it mode. What do we think? More gyros right here, Ghost? Do I need more gyros? Did it seem like it turned fast enough? It has 4 currently. It currently has 4. But I'm also about to skin it and add about another 800, another 3,000 pounds to it. It's got 4 on the center line between the batteries and tanks. Yeah, it's got 2 here, 2 there. I think I am going to put 6 more tanks on it just because I would rather have too much hydrogen with me than not enough. Even with an O2H2, I'd still rather have more hydrogen than less. Because there's no guarantee. Maybe head wheels? If I do that, I would have to turn off the side to side during takeoff. I'd have to turn off my horizontal during takeoff and turn them on once I'm in the air. That's an idea. But seeing as how it's meant to go to space, that also feels like it's maybe if I was intending this specifically for atmospheric, that'd be worth it. But since I'm intending this to go to space, that's like a eh. Never know what you'll need, so you just get them all on it.
I guess you like walking? Engineer? Meet Greg.
It is like a shuttle, you're not wrong. Which is appropriate, I suppose, seeing as how I'm intending it to get me a space for the first time, huh? Oh, make it look like the shuttle? Hmm. I don't think I have the right cockpit on it for that. We'll see. We'll see. I've just got a lot of open air on here, which is why I was asking about the, what you thought about, that's the one I was missing. I mean, right now, the only weapons that can consistently build you know what? Let's see. So much open air space. I feel like I need to fill it. batteries. OPC plasma cell 52. Let's see if we have the ability to make those. It requires ice.
A steel plate.
That'll be a large grid one. Morning, Sarah. I need to do what I said I was going to do and add more hydrogen tanks to this. I said I was going to add more hydrogen tanks and I got distracted by the, all right. Good to see you. Hope everything goes well at work. Oh, fair enough. I would rather have more fuel than less. I suppose that actually means we should probably take Peanut here out for a nice trip for the base.
Where you're going, roads would have been preferable.
Screw you, Jarvis. Yeah, we'll just get some snow. The stone won't hurt, so I'll just get snow up here. What are we sitting on? That's as much as we've got in the base currently. More than happy to just stop there. Yeah, I always gotta remember to this thing moves like a like a drunk hooker on a good day. So gotta remember to throw the ship's hips around in order to slow down from speed.
Powering down, Seaport.
Alright, and something I realized while I was on the way back. My this side isn't hooked up to this side. Conveyor wise. So we might as well put down another cargo container while we're at it. No such thing as too much storage. Ugh. I know. I haven't.
Excuse me, you said you could drive?
Make sure Bob is off. Bob's off. Last thing I want to do is start building these. Hey, 6 so far without a flinch. Eight, 9, 10. 12. 14. It's load testing 14 extra batteries right now. Do we want to take it to 20? Out of steel plate. Wow. That's 20. That's 20 batteries worth added to it. And it didn't dip in the slightest. Not going to say it's it's perfect, but better than what I built for mining. Why? Like, I'm legitimately not even intending to bring cargo back. You know? The cargo is there specifically for extra ice and ammo. That's it. I'm not taking it up there to mine. that implies that I'm going far enough out to bring back some. I'm not planning on going that far out. That is a Reaver ship. That is a Reaver ship. Wonderful. Fan-tastic. I can't have this one here. Oh, it's going away. Weird. Wait, did Ghost just admit that he won't play with a a hostile mob? To be fair, they just kind of throw themselves around. They don't really do anything. I mean, honestly, I would remove them if I was running all scrap. If I was running all scrap, I'd be like, nah, they gotta go. But I'm not running all scrap.
So I guess you like climbing ladders then? You know, engineer falls in hot is a bad story.
All right. What are we still chewing through? Cobalt. And the basics are fully cleared out. Cool. All right, well. I guess it is time to call it a day. We're going to work more on it. I'll probably work on getting this done between streams. Ow. Or, but I'll finish it up on stream tomorrow so we can see what it'll end up looking like. Yeah, you've been spending too much time on that mod, man. With that mod, man, you're developing PTSD. All right, well, we're gonna call it here for the day. I will see you guys later. Catch you next time. Peace.